Good evening, everyone. We are here tonight to honor my dad and the success of Lakeview over a period of 50 years. This evening event is also to say thank you to all of you who played a part of the Lakeview story, which began in 1964. The reason we are all here, of course, is due to my father. The fact that my dad created a company that continues to thrive for 5 decades is mind-boggling to me. Very few people are able to accomplish what he has. In the turbulent business world, which we are very familiar with, to succeed is something that many companies, that is not something that many companies are able to do. But my dad made it happen, and I'm so proud of him. When I do the math, I realize I worked for my dad, with my dad, 62% of his career with Lakeview. And that, ladies and gentlemen, makes me so, so proud. As many of you understand, there are many struggles when it comes to family businesses, and many either fail or lead to family conflicts. But my dad and I overcame these typical obstacles and created a very strong bond together, both in the business world, but more importantly as a father and son. For the last several months, I missed not seeing my dad in the office, not being able to just walk into his office and talk about business matters or just talk. I'm yet to comprehend that I will never be able to do that again. I thank my dad so much for believing in me throughout the years. Even though at the age of 6, when he asked me to draw plans of apartment layouts, I chose not to and proceeded to build model airplanes and cars. My earliest memories are going to construction sites with my dad and amazed as he described his vision. So yes, it was carved in stone and into my brain that I was to follow in my dad's footsteps and slowly work up the ladder at Lakeview. Many years later, I know that my dad was so happy when Brent joined the company. But more important than our business is our family. My mom went through every step of the way with my dad, and I know she was his greatest supporter. And Linda, you were doing the same for me. You were always by my side, listening, supporting, advising, caring, and loving. I couldn't ask for more. And our 4 girls, what can I say? Except being with pride and nachas. Vanessa, who's now living in Calgary, Natasha is in Montreal in her 2nd year at McGill, Hannah Marina with us tonight. All 4 are intelligent, talented, and compassionate, and I know they made their Zeta proud. John, Chris, Ali, and your team, I want to thank you for your efforts and loyalty to make tonight's tribute. Beginning this evening with the hors d'oeuvres and walking down memory lane, I can't say enough about my dad's achievements, and I'm so happy that we are able to share them with you and all the guests staying at our hotels. I'd like to recognize and thank Adam for all of his hard work to make this permanent visual tribute a reality. The slideshow you've seen throughout the dinner, the hundreds of photos, which by the way, would have been even more if Adam and Tammy didn't cull through them and say, Keith, enough is enough. I have to say, for me, it was truly a walk down another memory lane. I had a good laugh and some tears going through many of the albums, from some crazy Halloween photos, saw turnings, ribbon cuttings, holiday parties, and seeing many employee faces that I haven't seen in ages. And now, we want to go through 50 years of memories. When deciding just how, I thought, okay, the first 40 years could be done very easily. We're going to show the PowerPoint slideshow that we presented at the 40th year anniversary celebration. The last 10 years also has some pretty amazing stories. the creation and growth, and Lakeview's first public company, now known as the Lakeview Hotel Investment Corp., adding 18 hotels to our portfolio and the management of hotels for others, which brought the number of hotels that we manage up to 50. We are not there at this time, thank goodness, but it was a heck of a ride, bumpy at times. The recent development and the opening of the Grand Hotel and the Heckler Resort are a beacon of light to Lakeview's future. Before we see the slideshow, I want to mention something that my dad was so very proud of. And that is the employees that have been with Lakeview for many years and who have had a role in Lakeview's success. The loyalty of our employees shine throughout the Lakeview family. Chris Watt, who is not here right now, 27 years. Tammy, 24 years. Nancy, how many?
25 almost.
I have 24 marked down here.
24 right now.
Avram,
February 12th.
Avram, not here, 24. Karina, not here, 23. Susan Wallace, 19. Patty, how many? 18, to remind you. Rudy, 17. Is that correct, Rudy? Yes. Jeanette, is Jeanette here? Yeah. 16. Andrea, 16. My right and left hand. Chef Ali, 11. Okay, so thank you so much. Really, all of you. And I know that 10 years from now, I'll just add another 10 to these numbers. And a lot of you that weren't on this list will get on this list. Anyway, let's start with the show.